Welcome to another travel edition of Great Health, Abundant Happiness, and Outrageous Love. We are in an accessible room.
We are. We tried very hard to switch rooms, but in Woburn, if you're coming to Woburn, Mass, note of advice, Tuesdays and Wednesdays, it is very difficult to get a hotel room anywhere in Woburn, anywhere. So the only reason that we got this room is I called when the lady had just hung up from someone calling for a cancellation. And this was the only room. We asked 5 times and said, we're doing a YouTube video. We don't want anyone to think that we took an accessible room from somebody. You know, it's like taking a handicap parking spot. It's just not right. But what she told us was that this was the only room available, and we weren't taking it from anybody right now that needed it. So we did tell her, should somebody need it, we will sleep in our car.
And we have to be here because our little Berkeley Moon was in the hospital, and
Correct.
She's doing great. She's coming out this morning. We're heading over there now, but this is why we're here, right?
Yes, so we are here because of the shout out to the Massachusetts Veterinary Referral Hospital. Wow, our daughter's dog also had surgery there a couple of years ago, and it was a fantastic experience for them and a fantastic experience for us. So if your dog needs anything, I highly recommend this hospital, no matter where you live.
Yep, they're great. Okay, now I'm going to rip you through the 5 pearls because we need to get rolling here.
We do. We gotta go
So
get her.
just do a high level before I give you the 1 to 5 pearl rating guidelines. But so this room, it's older, dated. They're working on this place. I went downstairs. I used the stairs. One area is kind of closed off. I know they're redoing some of these rooms, so lots of construction going on.
Yeah,
but as you can see, this is
room was completely under construction.
This is old school, old style here.
Very much.
I'm just outside walking around, reminding me of the days when I was cold calling out here in Woburn. That was probably 35 years ago. That's probably when they built this place.
Yes. One thing I will say though, that this room, although old, is less worn than the room we just came from, also in Woburn, and they were lovely. We had to check out because they were at 101 capacity. So take a look at that video.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
I mean, everything in here is very well maintained.
Yes.
And meticulously cleaned. I don't want to jump ahead here, but let me just hit this real quick. This is the obviously accessible room. You've got a much larger area to the toilet, and you can kind of get in and out of the shower really easy. It's large, but again, not at our request. But we were so thankful to have this available. So these guys were great.
It was great to have a bed to sleep in.
So I'm gonna go right to 1 to 5 pearls on location. For us, this is a great location because we're here.
It's literally on the same street, almost around the corner from where we need to be. So 5 pearls for us for location. But and I suppose if you're coming for business, it's probably the same. Right?
Yeah. You're not coming here for sightseeing.
Correct.
Or the ocean or the mountains. I mean, you're right here in the middle of this tech district, and if you just need a place to stay, this is probably a good location. So I'm going to give it 4 to 4.5 pearls.
Yes, I mean it depends what you're here for. It could be a 5 pearl stay for location like it is for us, or if you're interested in exploring Boston, I wouldn't stay here. I would stay in Boston.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, the highlight of this place is the people. So 1 to 5 pearls on the people.
Goodness.
And you started off with talking to the front desk manager. She was awesome, and you got lucky. You called and somebody canceled the room.
I happened to call and someone had just canceled because online it was sold out, and I said we'll take it. So because literally we had already called 5 hotels, including this one, earlier, and everything was booked up. So we just lucked out that my call happened to be right when someone canceled. And she's the manager, and I have to say, I don't think in all of our travels, including the highest luxury level hotels, that anybody has ever called us after we've booked and we sent a note requesting a room change because we did not want to take up someone's accessible room. She literally picked up the phone and called us to let us know that she was completely sold out. This was the only room, and that she would upgrade us first thing in the morning. I mean, she made that phone call, and it was so beautiful. It really shows that she cares about her business.
Right.
More than I think I've ever seen a manager care about her business. So for that, I can't give her more than 5 pearls because we only do 5 pearls, but I would give her 11 pearls if I could, because she was amazing.
She was fantastic, a great big smile, the whole 9 yards. And the whole staff, like this place was staffed. I mean, there was 3 or 4 people in the front when I came in, and we went to get margaritas and have some dinner. We came back, there were 3 people there. They were just really upbeat, very thoughtful and helpful. So the staff here is fantastic.
So helpful. So we mentioned we were going out to have some margaritas. So the person behind the desk hands us, he says, oh, let me give you this. He gives us an entire list of everything that's within the vicinity of Woburn. I'm like, that is so fantastic. And then they were just so kind, asked how our room was, asked if everything was okay, asked if we needed anything, and if we did, to let them know at any point in time. I mean, I cannot tell you how serious they take the loyalty of a Bonvoy member here. More, again, I'm gonna say more than any hotel we've ever stayed at. So for that, I think they deserve a shout out. And if this were a brand new hotel, they'd be getting 5s across the board. But it's hard to give 5s, when it is a little bit dated.
Yeah.
And it's also, this is not a Ritz-Carlton. This is a Fairfield Inn. So I want to make that clear.
Now I'm going to roll you through the rest. So the next would be Cleanliness, 1 to 5 pearls. There's the Scotty White down there at Grenadier. The parking lot's great, by the way. Plenty of parking, lit up. It feels very safe. 1 to 5 pearls on Cleanliness.
And please don't look at it now, because we came up here and we were eating and drinking our sorrows away, so we made a heck of a mess. We'll have to make sure we leave housekeeping some extra. But I am going to go and give them 4.9 pearls. I'd give them 5, except it's a little bit dated and worn, but everything. So these are some of the things that I note. The top of this was immaculate. The sides in here, I mean, I probably should give them 5 pearls. It is spick and span clean, and that is the most important thing to me.
If any of you guys watch this, I mean, Kiki's a stickler on this. She'll scout something out, a little crumb on the floor, or God forbid if someone leaves a hair in the bathroom.
Oh my God. Don't get me going.
So anyway, yes, this was great. I noticed there's a lot of crumbs down here, but that's from our pipcorns, right?
Yes.
A shout out to, is it pipcorn?
Pipcorn.
The kettle.
Oh my gosh, I'd never had them before, and I usually don't have sugar. But again, we were feeding our sorrows last night. Those are delicious. If you haven't tried them.
They were fantastic. Okay, then next is comfort and sleepability. I guess quietude and sleepability is what we call it here.
Yes. So I'll go with sleepability, and I'll let you go in on quietude. I didn't hear anything, but I know you did. First of all, this is a queen bed, which for a lot of people would be too small. And actually, it worked out just fine.
Yep.
So even after we gorged ourselves with pipcorn. But 3 pillows as opposed to 4, so that was a little bit unusual. I'm okay because I'll only use 1 at the most, if any. But Jeffrey usually likes to have 3. So he felt a little bit robbed right there. And then the sheets in the comforter, I would give them, not the highest rating. They're not super lugs, but again, we're at a Fairfield Inn. Now the bed was a huge surprise because it was so comfortable. I have to give the bed for comfort a 4.8.
Nice.
I love the bed.
And you're saying, it was completely fine, I guess, with just the 2 of us. You're right. If we had Berkeley Moon here, which you can't, by the way, this place is not pet friendly.
This is not a pet friendly. Yes, great point, Jeffrey. Because normally we only stay at pet friendly places. We did not have Berkeley Moon last night. She's in the hospital. So if you are staying with a pet, this would not be on the list of options. But because
she's, if you guys know, she's 5 pounds, but she could stretch out, probably at least cover half of this bed because she can be very long, right?
She's got long legs. She's got supermodel legs for a 5-pound dog.
So anyway, so you're giving...
I'm giving it, I love the comfort of the bed. So, I mean, I slept I slept great, but I'll give it a 4.5 because of the lack of a pillow, the sheets, etc.
I'll go with that. I was up a little bit probably because Berkeleyman wasn't here. I was worried about her. But with that being said, I heard some cars going by outside a little bit here and there. The AC kind of drowned it out. But yeah, 4.5 I think is good. And then lastly is the rating on the coffee. We didn't use this thing, but this is kind of your standard Marriott. I don't love these things, but they're at all these low-end Marriotts.
But
where
you did get coffee downstairs very early.
Yes, that was the thing. So I was just going to say, I was up 5:55. I shot downstairs. The coffee was ready and piping hot. So that was, I know that's big for you.
Yes. You know what? A bad coffee that's piping hot usually can get a 5 from me, but a great coffee that's warm will not. It has to be piping hot.
So because it was ready early and it was hot and the whole 9 yards, this is like, it's a standard Marriott coffee. So I'm going to give them a 4.8 on the coffee.
Yes.
4.8 pearls. So that was great. Would we stay here again? In a pinch, we would. Oh, good point.
So we would if we were not dog parents, but we are, and that is first and foremost always for us. So if you are not dog parents, definitely, if you're in Woburn, I think it's different than the Hyatt Place, or was it a Hyatt House, which you can see previously, because the Hyatt House has a full kitchen and it's for more of an extended stay. This is solely a hotel room. Now, would I stay here again if I was not a pet parent? I would if I needed to be in Woburn, because the staff is so phenomenal that, they make you feel really special. So on that note, wishing you great health, abundant happiness, and outrageous love from the Fairfield Inn in Woburn, Mass.